out loud. That's meant to be there because of Comedy Works. And this is the question I ask myself every time I see comedian Brian Posehn. Is he really a nerd, or does he just play one on TV? He's also 6'7", by the way. Well, he's also at Comedy Works downtown this week. Oh my goodness. Well, you already make me smile just by having you here. Brian Posehn is with us today. Brian, how's it going over there?
I'm good. Just hanging out in my nerd cave. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing great. Well, you're the one that said it, your nerd cave. So let's talk about that. Are you really a nerd like in real life, or do you just act like one on TV?
I mean, I play a lot of them, but yeah, I've always been really geeky about a lot of things. I still like the same stuff I liked as a 15-year-old, and for me, nerdiness or geekiness is just it's defines obsession. You know, people that you don't just like Star Wars, you worship Star Wars. You know, whatever you get into, you obsess over it. So yeah, I'm a nerd.
Well, are you one of those people that dresses up like to go to the movies, like when Star Wars came out? And no, not one of those.
I have as a joke. No, I was more. I'm a comedian too, so I'm a big jack. So I've done that to make my friends laugh. Years ago, one of the X-Men movies came out, and we were at the Chinese Theater in Los Angeles. Big opening, it was packed. And I was wearing a Spider-Man costume. Spider-Man's not even in the movie, but I once took my clothes off and ran around like Spider-Man to make my friends laugh, and it worked. And almost got kicked out too. I had security. People were going so crazy that security had to say, "You have to stop doing this, sir."
Oh my gosh! I wish I would have been there to see that. Now that was, I'm sure, one of those skin tight Spider-Man costumes.
Oh yeah, ill-fitting because they don't make anything for my size. I'm a big guy.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure that was hilarious. Okay, let's talk about life. What is the secret behind a marriage that lasts 18 years?
Don't fight.
Oh, come on, Brian.
No, I think for reals. I fight when you argue occasionally, but I think the big thing is I see people that fight all the time and go, how do they even stay together? You know, you say mean things. If you don't fight, you don't say mean things, and I don't know. It's worked.
I'm sure I could not stick to that. I can tell you that right now. It's not happening for me. But listen, you've also
I just don't have that personality too. You know, that's the big thing. I think
I'm a nice person.
Yes.
You've got a son. What do you say to him being a comedian and some of the things you say? Like, where's the balance for you going, all right, I'm a comedian, but I'm also a dad. Is he cool with everything? How does that work out?
It's tough because it's a tough age right now. He's almost 13. He'll be 13 in 2 months. But so I have a teenager practically, and he's really smart. So you can't talk down to him. You just got to be real with him, and it's tough. You know, he can't watch my act. You know, and I feel like I'm pretty good about like sticking with the parental warnings on things, video games and TV shows and movies, from somebody who does like rated R stuff. You know, my material is maybe unrated some nights, but
I've seen some of it.
Yeah, but then I'm telling him like, you can't watch this, you can't watch that, you know, and don't watch Daddy for a long time.
You know, there was a good chance he's probably watched some of those.
Yeah, or heard things that I said that I didn't think he heard, for sure.
Yeah, you know, I've got a 13-year-old. I'm right there with you. They're a lot smarter than we think. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's a whole new generation. Okay, well, look, you are coming to the Mile High City. We're so excited to have you. I actually looked at your Twitter, and I know there is another reason why you're very happy to come to the Mile High City. So kudos to you.
I'm more of a foodie than that. Yeah, sure. It's practically legal in a lot of places too, but that's not a huge concern. But no, for me, I'm such a foodie. I can't wait to eat. I have my regular places that I eat there, but then I'm gonna be looking for new ones.
I have a question for you. I know that you also mentioned you've got new material. How do you come up with that?
Wow. So I've become more of a storyteller in the last 10 years of my stand-up career, and that's tough because then I just have to wait around for things to happen, or and my wife is the subject of a lot of my stories, so at a certain point I'm like, hey, be funny, or say something that I can turn into a bit.
We're excited to have you here at Comedy Works. Thank you, Brian, so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That Brian Posehn, he's a crazy one. He is at Comedy Works downtown Thursday, March 24th through Saturday, March the 26th. For tickets, go to comedyworks.com.